So, a number of people have been asking about how I created some of the characters I put up on my videos, so I decided to go ahead and do a video real quick and show some of the different costumes and stuff and what I did to create the characters. First one we'll do is Celty from Durarara. Hers is actually relatively simple. The hardest part was probably the helmet. Body, you can do whatever. For the equipment, you have the blind helmet, battle mask, so that created the helmet. Glossy top, glossy leggings, you have to unlock those, but pretty simple. Leather gloves, short boots. So, what I used is a cylinder for the face mask part. What you do is you put it up in the head, move it up toward the eyes, and basically it's kind of inserted into her head. And that's what created the whole visor. And that's pretty much, that was the hardest part really, is just getting it to fit right. Rabbit ears for the helmet, and that was pretty much it. Hers is relatively easy, like I just said. I chose Ivy because I felt it fit more of the character. There's no scythe in this game, there's no Zasalamel. Another character people were asking about was Haruhi. Hers really wasn't that difficult either. You have the headdress, which looks relatively close to how it is in the anime, maybe a little different. Use the tan leather armor because that was the closest thing to making it like the undergarment. The tight shirt was used for the rest of it. Flared mini skirts, armband, of course, with some symbols. Knee socks, kung fu shoes because it looked better than the regular shoes. The only other thing was adding a bow, which we did in the color section. We added 3 colors. It was the bow, which ended up being kind of like a tattoo bow. A couple colors in order to add the collar. For Miku, you have the sleeveless top, a flared miniskirt again. The chef's tie, because they don't really have a tie in this game, unless they unlock one later. Adept sleeves seem to fit perfectly. And the thigh-high boots. And the chain, you don't really need to add the chain, I think. It was just something that I saw, so I tried to incorporate it. For her earmuffs, or not earmuffs, or headphones, I used 2 balls that are basically inserted into her head. This tattoo, relatively simple, the O1 tattoo, just make it fit on her arm. And that was pretty much it. Just getting the colors right. For the skirt, I used pattern 1 and just basically made it all black except for the little, fringe at the bottom. Kasumi, you have the spy robe and loincloth with no undergarment, so you can get your cleavage shots or whatever. I used a pattern, a flower pattern in order to get the effect on her robe. Choker, the sleeves, thigh high. And I chose the greaves just because it seemed to match a little bit better. Just making it all white. I mean, there are other choices that you could do for that. And like I said, for the color, you have the flower pattern. I just chose to do it mostly white with a hint of pink. It's based off her one of her alternate outfits. Now Ayane, I've actually changed. She's different from the one in the video, just because I unlocked this kimono, and it made it a lot simpler, and it looks a little bit more appealing than what I had before. Before I actually used a wrestling belt, which looked a little odd now that I looked at it later on. Tiger Lily stockings. Short boots, thigh high. Yeah, it's actually a lot simpler now that I unlocked that. The headband, unfortunately, you don't get to see it as much just because the hair covers it up, but I mean, there's not much you can do about that. And then the other one that was being asked about was Nami. Nami's is actually pretty straightforward. I mean, Amazon undergarments, knee pants, belt, bracelet, gladiator boots. I just felt like it fit. There are other choices besides that. The hardest part was probably the tattoo. It doesn't look like much, but it's 4 tattoos that are kind of combined together. You have the Chinese symbol to form the cross, and then 2 moons to create the curves at the end, and then a ball. So I mean, it's not perfect, but I felt it was close. And that's pretty much it. Here you can see some of the other characters I've made. I'll be releasing a few more videos soon. I just created some Kill Bill characters. And my Bleach characters. So yeah, that's pretty much it. If you have any questions about any of the characters I created, feel free to message me. Or if you have any suggestions, feel free to message me also. Willing to take suggestions, have fun creating these characters, so just let me know. Thanks.